Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. You can tell I got a little burnt outside, just a little bit. My skin, though, is not burnt because I have like 3 different sunscreens on my face right now, which is wonderful. But the rest of my body is freaking burnt, and I'm needing this water because I feel dehydrated as freak. Enough of that though. Today we are going to be getting down to the nitty gritty. We're going to be giving you the juicy, spicy stuff that you guys are wanting. We're going to do the top 5 red flags in guys, brought to you by me. This is my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. You can't agree with me. This is literally just my opinion, and this is a fun video for entertainment purposes. But my opinion is loud, so you're going to hear it. Coming in strong at number 1. The worst red flag in a guy is when he won't communicate with you. I have heard, I think, every excuse in a book of why a guy isn't communicating with you. He's not on his phone a lot. He forgets. He's very busy. He works a lot. I have seen firsthand guys who literally have blue-collar jobs that literally physically labor all day long, still have time to communicate with their girl, still have time to take out of their day to tell her what the hell is up, what is this, what is that, point blank. Period. So if a guy is telling you any of those things, girl, run, leave. Don't waste your time on that, because if a guy doesn't respect you enough to give you basic communication, he doesn't respect you enough to be in a relationship with you. And I feel like a lot of girls try to brush that off with whatever the reason may be, but the end of the day, he doesn't respect you enough to give you his time communicate. I would love to say as well, communication also has to go with if you're going to be busy throughout the day, and you are going to be busy, communicate that with your partner. Don't just leave them wondering all day, what are you doing? Why aren't you responding to me? Communicate that with them, because some days you might be too busy and you won't respond all day. But make sure to communicate that with them, or the least you can do if you don't have, let's say something popped up, communicate that after. Be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have done this, that. So that's why number 1 is a guy who doesn't communicate. And this is guys, because I'm a girl, but this goes both directions. This is guys and girls. This is just top red flags in a relationship, period. But since I'm a girl, I'm gonna say top red flags in guys because it's easier for me to relate that way. Number 2 is a guy who, I wouldn't say shady about his phone, but if you're in the same room together, will make it his mission, his number 1 job, to make sure you ain't getting that phone. Even to check the time, nah, that's off limits. You can't see no notifications about no one. He's constantly hiding his screen from you if you're sitting next to each other, or he's just being very paranoid about his phone. I have personal experience, it's never ended well when guys are like that. I get it, you shouldn't need to go on each other's phones to have a healthy relationship, but you also shouldn't be hiding your phone when you're sitting next to someone. That is just a red flag to me, because I don't give a shit what you're doing on that phone. It can't be good for the relationship, because otherwise, why the hell wouldn't you just show it? Or why would you be so secretive about it? So that is just a no-no. Red flag, off the table. Coming in hot, and number 3 is a guy who talks to a bajillion girls. I don't care if they're friends. I don't care if they're just random girls on his phone. That's gross. I don't care if a guy is talking to a whole bunch of girls. He is not husband material. How can you want to be with a guy who's texting 10 girls a day just for fun? That is just not. I don't care. I don't care the circumstance. I don't care. I don't care if he's talking to a bajillion. I was gonna say bitches, but I'm not gonna say that because I'm respectful. If he's talking to a whole bunch of girls, not my man. That's not my man. He could be someone else's man. He probably is someone else's man. So it's not my man. He ain't my man. So he ain't my type. He ain't my worry. And don't feel like your feelings aren't valid for those types of things, because I guarantee the same man that's talking to a whole bunch of girls has a problem with you talking to a guy friend from high school when you meet them at the grocery store. I guarantee. Vice versa. This goes for boys and girls. This is vice versa. But the math ain't mathing, and that's the math I do not need in my life. So bye, queen. Bye, shawty, you're done. Number 4, I think this is number 4. There's literally 5 things, and I already lost track. I believe this is number 4. Is a guy who lies. And you're gonna be like, of course, a guy who lies, red flag. Why wouldn't that be a red flag? I don't mean about the big stuff. Of course, the big stuff is obvious. I mean about the small stuff. Like, why are you lying to me that you're at your friend's house when you're actually at the bar? There's no good that comes out of that. And I love it when guys are just like, oh, I didn't want to tell you because you'd be mad. Pause. Why would I be mad if you weren't doing stuff that if you were doing something that is disrespecting me or disrespecting my feelings? Just be honest. Like, I'm sorry, communication, like, back to number one, communication is key. If you have a problem with something, talk to your partner. Don't lie to them. That's like, how are you supposed to have a healthy relationship if you're lying to your partner? There's no way to have a healthy relationship when you're lying to your partner. And that's one thing that I think people get gaslit into. And because I've been in the same situation where I felt like, oh, maybe I'm crazy, like maybe I'm a crazy jealous girlfriend. But nah, if your feelings are there, they are valid, and you deserve someone to respect that enough to have a conversation with you, to be honest with you, to give you the same respect they give other people. So do not feel crazy at all. Feel like you are worth the value you give, because you're an amazing, wonderful person, and you deserve somebody who respects that and gives you the time of day and not to lie to you about little shit and things all the time, because those do lead to big things even if you don't realize it now. 5, which this one I have dealt with personally, and I am not for this bullshit anymore, is a guy who is not, I wouldn't say confident, not proud to call you his. If a guy doesn't want to bring you around people, doesn't want to call you his girlfriend, in, like, let's say they're with their friends and he's like, oh, I just don't want to do labels, or I'm not into like affection, or he doesn't want to post you at all, or he hides you, like if you feel like you're hidden, I guess, per se, that is the biggest red flag. I have felt in situations where they were ashamed to call me his girlfriend, and I later learned it's because he was talking to so many other women that he didn't want to put me out there, because then all those girls out there were gonna be like, fuck you, why are you talking to me? You have a girlfriend. And that did happen to me too, if you want a story time about that later on, but that's not for this video. But I should have known that from the start. Like, why don't you want to like show me off? I feel like if a guy really loves you and a guy really wants to be in a relationship with you, he's gonna want to show you off. He's like, this is my girl, she's mine. He's not gonna be like, no, oh yeah, no, you can just stay back, I don't want you to meet my friends. That type of situation, I feel like that is a red flag that gets missed often too, because sometimes you're just like, you start to go in this like doubting, because I always thought was like, is there something wrong with me? Like, does his friends not like me? That kind of thing. But no, girl, you're great. He's just a piece of shit, and he's a red flag. And so that is the issue. You are not the issue at all. So queen, don't think you are. Especially, remember, vice versa. She, bajillion things. Either way, you should be confident, proud of your partner. And if you're not proud of your partner, I feel like maybe you should take some self-reflection there, and you probably shouldn't be in a relationship with that person, because you should be proud, happy, and in love with your partner. There should be no doubt in a mind that you don't want to show up this person. And I guess that's one that like really have a lot of like energy towards, because I'm like so done with all these BS things. And I feel like when I was younger, I was just like navigating that in high school, and I was just like, what's normal for a relationship? I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't have any like older sister, I guess, to go to about anything, and all my friends were in the same boat. We were all doing all those things. Love to say, Carly, if you're watching this, you knew all the red flags right away, and you told me, and I just was blindsided in love, per se, that I didn't listen to them. So Carly, if you're watching this, I love you. I should have listened to you in high school. You're always a G in my life, and much love. And also, if another person is pointing out red flags in a guy and they're a true friend, not a friend that wants to like backstab you or anything, maybe you should listen to them, and maybe you should take that into consideration. Obviously, don't put their opinion above yours, but definitely take it into consideration when you're like thinking about shit and thinking about how things make you feel. Because what I've learned is if someone does not care how their actions are making you feel, they do not care about you. They do not care about you. If they know their actions are hurting you and they don't give a about it, they're not yours, babe. They're for the streets. They're for no, they're not even for the streets. They're for no one. No one should have that man until he's healed and moved to grow as a better person. And then maybe life will give him a little second chance. Maybe. Just maybe. I have just been going through a lot with life lately, and I've been talking to a lot of people, a lot of friends, a lot of my younger teammates, and I just want to be kind of an older sister to some of y'all and point some things out that I wish got like punched me in the face about when I was in high school, because I'm like, I understand that now, but I had to go through all that shit to figure it out. And I do think that growing is a good thing, but not everything needs to be a growing experience. Some things just need to be told to you so you don't have to go through that bullshit. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this kind of silly, goofy video. It's very serious and I do preach everything I say, but it was kind of this silly, goofy, random day. I finally got a weekend off. Well, not a weekend, a Saturday off. I still work on Sunday, but I still got a day off, so I got a tan, feeling myself, and gonna be feeling this tomorrow in the shower, but that's fine. That's fine. I am wanting to do a lot of more of these long form videos once I graduate college, which is next weekend, so look forward to that vlog coming. I don't know how much I'll be able to vlog that, but I'll be vlogging something for sure. And hopefully I'll have a little more free time. I am still working 3 jobs, so it's gonna be rough, but I might drop some things and focus more on YouTube. So hopefully you see that in the future. But if you guys do want to see more of me, make sure to follow me on my socials. I post daily on all my platforms, multiple times a day. I am so much on. You guys see it on YouTube Shorts. I'm literally everywhere. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe so you never miss the next time. And I'll see you guys next time.